I'm Jaden from Pulsar, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Pulsar Stream Vision Ballistic app. Stream Vision Ballistic app is a new application that Pulsar have released to turn your rifle scope into a ballistic calculator. Pulsar's new Stream Vision Ballistic app is here to help you make precise and extremely accurate shots at longer range. What we're going to do today is we're going to run through the setup and how to connect it to your device. So to start with, we will set it up on our phone, on the app. So what we'll do is we'll open the application. It is called Pulsar Stream Vision Ballistic app. When you open the app, it'll come up with devices, profiles, calculator, table, and settings. You'll see all of those down the bottom, and we'll go through each one of those. The first one, which is your devices, this is where you will connect to a new device or your existing device. It'll also show you all the devices you've previously connected to. The second tab, which is the one we'll be working on today, is the profile tab. Now this will show you the profiles and allow you to set up a new profile. The calculator, that will be used for making your calculations if you're using it with a standard day optic. The calculator tab is used for conventional rifle scopes like your day optics, and that's where you can make a profile and add it through there. The table tab is where you can set up a ballistic profile as a drop table. To start with, we're going to set up profile. So under profiles, we'll be able to click add new profile, and we'll run through what each different thing means. So to start with, we have name. So that is where you can name your device. This will be the name of the profile. So what we'll do is we're going to set this scope here up on a Sarco 308. So we're going to name this profile Sarco 308. Next you have the short name. Now the short name is the name that will appear on screen in your device. This makes it quite quick and simple to know which profile you're on and if you need a change. So we're going to put Sarco 308. Next is the reticule. Here you can select what reticule you want to use, the color and the brightness. You can also set this up in the scope. What I'll do is I'm going to select the reticule I'm used to using, save that. Next is ballistic parameters. If you want to use the ballistic calculator, you'll leave this on, or you can turn this off so you can still have your profiles named in your scope. Now we'll go through setting up the ballistic app. First you want to do is click bullets and ammunition. In here is a whole range of factory ammunition. So you can scroll through to find if the factory ammunition you're using is inside the app. If it's not, you can just leave it custom and fill in the details afterwards. What I'll do is I'll select the Sarco ammo that we're going to be using. So we're going to be using Sarco ammo with our Sarco gun. We're going to be using the 150 game heads. So I'll select those. What that'll do is it now automatically fills the ballistic coefficient, the ballistic profile, and the muzzle velocity. What we would recommend is always chronographing your rifle to get the muzzle velocity accurate. What I will do is I know my muzzle velocity, so what I will do is I will jump in there and I will change that. What you can do is you can change between feet per second and meters per second. So I know mine's in feet per second, so we will change that now. Now I know we have the right ballistic coefficient, the right ballistic profile, and the right muzzle velocity. Next we have spin drift. This will be more for the guys that want to use it with a traditional day optic and wanting to push those ranges a little bit further. For most of the work we're going to be doing with this thermal scope, we're not going to need spin drift, so we'll leave that off. The last two options that we need to fill in there is the rifle height. So this is the height of the rifle scope above your barrel. It is an important one to put in, and our zeroing range. Now with zeroing range is when you zero the rifle and you set that up on your range, you're going to have to tell a rifle what distance you're zeroing it at. You want to put the same distance in the profile. For the calculator to work best, we would zero our rifle at 100 meters, bang on, and we'll put 100 meters in with the profile here. You can change this between meters and yards, and you can set it up for whatever you like. We have other ones where we'll do a 22, and we might only sight it in at 25 meters. Lastly, you'll see there's an outdoor weather conditions tab. Now these will automatically preset when geotagged, otherwise you can enter them manually. So what we'll do is we'll save that profile. Now what we need to do with that profile, now it's saved, is we're going to add it to the scope. So what we'll do is we'll jump in the scope here, and we're going to turn on the Bluetooth. With the Ballistic app, it works on Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is used for your other Stream Vision apps. So we'll turn Bluetooth on. What we'll do is now we've turned Bluetooth on, we haven't actually set this app up with this scope, so we're going to go down to the last option which says Bluetooth pairing, and we're going to select that. Now what we can do is we can go to our devices tabs, hit connect device. What it's going to do is pop up with the scope we're using. We hit connect. What it's going to do is ask for a 4-digit pin, which is now popped up on the screen, and we'll hit connect. Now we've connected to the device, we won't need to re-put the pin in, but every time you do want to connect your device to the app, you'll have to open the app, go to your devices, and then up in the top right corner, hit add device. When you hit add device, it'll then select the unit and you'll be back in. You won't need to add the pin. But now that we've selected our device, it's showing that we're all connected, we're going to tap on our device, and then we're going to go to a second option down, which is profiles. We're going to select the profile. Now we're in the profiles, you'll see all the different profiles that you have set up already on your scope. And what you can do is you can now add your ballistic calculator to it. Say for me, I'm going to start with profile A. So what I'll do is I'll see right at the top here that I have a blue tick. The scope is on profile A. The next icon there, the red icon, you want to tap that. Now what that will do is it'll bring you through your profiles that we've just made. You'll be able to select SACO 308 profile. And what that's doing is it's loading, it's now added it to the scope. To confirm, you'll be able to look through the scope and see in the bottom left-hand corner, it says SACO. So that's for our SACO 308. Now you've successfully added the profile to your scope, we'll show you how to use it. On the top of your scope, you'll have your rangefinder button. When you tap that, you'll range your distance. It'll automatically calculate your holdover and give you a second impact point to hold. If you're running a scope without the rangefinder, you'll be able to access the menu. You'll be able to tap the side button here to bring up your quick menu, and then by scrolling this wheel, you'll see that the numbers change. So if you're using a thermal handheld with a rangefinder and you've ranged it out to 300 meters, you'll be able to scroll up to 300 meters and it will show you the holdover in the scope. That's all for today. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to contact us.